What's up, everybody? It's Sean Hayes here, coming to you live from my house right here in Athens, Georgia. Let's hop right into it. So this week, obviously, we had a holiday. Our numbers may be down a little bit for the most part, so let's hop into it. Active, we have 514. That's down about 14 from last week, and these are active single-family residential homes only. I'm talking about the meat and potatoes of our market, detached single-family homes. Average days on market is 114, so that's up. And guys, that's kind of consistent. Usually there's not a huge buying frenzy right now. As far as the market's flooded full of buyers, we'll see that typically after the beginning of the year. So our days on market is a little bit longer. All right, so the buyers that are out there are definitely going to be the more serious buyers, and they may be a little bit more picky this time of year. All right, our average list price is $420,000, so we've seen that continue to go up over the past few weeks. We'll be interested to see how long we could ride that roller coaster. Our new is 28, and again, this was a holiday weekend, so new listings are down quite a bit from last week. The average list price of $298,000, and that's only down just a little bit as well. Our closed transactions, all right, so this is the meat and potatoes, but again, we're going to subtract Thursday, Thanksgiving, and this week we only had 40 closed, so we're down quite a bit from last week, but we did have one less work day. For some reason, attorneys don't like to work on Thursdays. Shout out to my attorney friends out there. Average list price is $265,318. Again, that's down a little bit from last week. Our average sale price is $262,000, with the difference being $2,485. So like I say every week, when you're going to list your house, consider that you're gonna have to go ahead and subtract, an extra 1 to 2% off of your list price of, for what you're actually going to close with. All right, these numbers don't include any seller contribution to closing costs. This is just the basic bottom line of what goes on the paper of what it's sold for. All right, and those average days on market is 46, which that is up just one day from last week, but that's still incredibly fast, guys. So if you do have a house and it's priced right, very important, and the condition is good, then it's most likely going to go under contract relatively quickly, which brings me to my next point. Our back on market was 13 with an average days on market of 123. Okay, so these are numbers to pay attention to. This past week, 13 houses have gone on market gone under contract, and then have come back to market. So that could be for a number of reasons, obviously, right? You have your due diligence period, buyer, seller, buyer gets an inspection, I'm just not comfortable moving forward. Or, hey, I want these things addressed, and things just don't work out. Hey, it happens. Not every time that it goes under contract means that it's going to close. But of course, we always like it to close. So 13 of those houses, for some reason, didn't go all the way to closing. That could be for the due diligence inspection period. That could be for buyer financing, or that could be for an appraisal issue. So those are the three major reasons of why something goes under contract and doesn't end up closing. And your expired listings, so of course we're ending one month and beginning a new month, so these typically jump up on the end of month. So we had 16 expired listings with an average day on market of 215. That's 16 people who didn't get to sell their house last year. Now some of these will most likely go, end up being listed right away. It could have been the agent or seller, they didn't have an agreement about going in and doing an extension and it just expired in the system. Or they let it expire and they may list it, sometime in the new year. But if you do want to talk about that, feel free to slide in my DMs. I'd love to help you out. All right, guys, so that's what's going on in the residential real estate world. So now let's always talk about the rates. I changed my marker. I had some people saying that they couldn't see the red too well, so changed it up to blue for some of it, at least. We may continue to change it up. I don't know. I live my life in the danger zone. All right, guys, your rates. This is where all the questions are, right? This is the fun stuff, right? We like doing this. We like finding a house, writing offers, getting it all taken care of. But this is where people are like, Sean, how do I finance a house? Disclaimer, I don't write loans. But I do have a lot of people who will help you out in that. All right, so your